All right. Are you ready, Bob? Bob is ready, so therefore we all should be ready. So, class.
Yes.
Good. Emmanuel? Good. All right, so we're going to cover this, and I need you guys actually paying attention right now because some things a lot of people are struggling with. Because as I go through and look at this, a lot of people don't know simple things. Okay? I'm not saying that, you're dumb. I'm just saying just don't know. So, certain questions you did not bring up before. How many digits are there?
Well, there's 10 digits, but
9.
there's 10 digits. You count the
10
zero.
digits. There's 10 digits. What are my 10 digits?
0, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is 10 digits because we have to include 0. A lot of people say 9. And that's where we get an error or we got problems with trying to do the homework and trying to go through this. So, first thing on your notes, especially if you could not tell that to me right off the bat, we have 10 digits. Bob, I got one for you. You ready? Bob, how many letters are in the English alphabet?
26 letters.
Yes, there is 26. Dang, Bob, you could throw your voice back there, right? Dang. Okay, yes, there is 26 letters. A lot of people, don't know that off the top of your head. It's not one of the things you ever think about in conversation. So, add that to your notes because that's something you just might not have ever thought about. Because we're going to have problems on the homework which have to do with license plates. And a license plate is a combination of numbers and letters, right? So we have a combination of numbers and letters. And that's why you need to actually have these in your notes. Now right here it says telephone numbers in the United States begin with a 3-digit area code. Okay, 3-digit area code. What is the most common area code for here in Phoenix? 602, right? So 602 is the area code that we're going to use. So we're going to say it's 602, and then these next 3 numbers are referred to as a prefix. They're going to be referred to as a prefix, dash, because you see a dash, and then there's 4 more numbers, right? So this is what a phone number would look like, missing all my numbers, right? So we're going to go through and list out my digits. My digits, we said, were 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Writing this down, I know this seems elementary, but this is actually helpful. This is helpful, especially when we get into weird combinations where numbers cannot repeat. So you have to eliminate values. This one right here says, our area code followed by 7-digit local telephone numbers. Area codes and local telephone numbers cannot begin with 1 or 0. Okay? Cannot begin with 1 or 0. So let's look. Right here, this first number right here in my prefix, how many different choices do I have?
8.
Why 8?
Well,
It cannot be,
0 and 2.
it can't be 1 and 0, right? So this one right here cannot be 1 or 0. It can't. So therefore, because of that, how many do I have left on my choices? I have 8 choices there. All right. Okay, so there we go. We got 8 there. Now, what about this next one? How many do I have to choose from for the next one? 10. Because there's no restrictions. The restriction is that it cannot begin with this. That was a restriction. That is things that we reduce certain numbers and we can't use numbers. So that would be a restriction. So right here, this next one is 10. What about this one here?
Our direction just
That's also 10, isn't it? Okay. Let's go over here. What about this one right here?
8. Plus 10.
Okay. This one right here. It's not part of my prefix. Do you guys know anyone that's their phone number starts with the 1 or a 0 right here? The last 4?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, they do. They could have, you could have 0000. Our school phone number is, I believe it's like 0012 or something like that, or 0002. Yeah. So you can have a 0 or a 1 in this place. So that means how many choices do I have to choose from? 10. Very good. What about this one right here?
10.
This one?
10.
And? So from our notes that we did on Monday, out of all of our possibilities, what do I do with all my choices there? I multiply them together. So in this case, I'm not including the area code. I'm only referring to the 7 digits there. I'm only going to be referring to my 7 digits. So multiply those numbers together, and it's going to give me all possible. So that's 8 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. But a lot of people have trouble putting it into the calculator correctly, because did I put in enough 10s? How many 10s do we have there? 6. If I had repeated multiplication of the same thing,
You can just.
And the power is-
times 10 to the 6th power. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's an easier way to do the math, to put it in your calculator, and you came up with a number of 8 million. So, just for the 602, just for this 602 area code, how many phone numbers could we have just using that? 8 million. But in Phoenix, we actually have a couple common ones. We also have 623, right? And 480, right? There's other combinations. So if we have the same for each one, do we have millions of people in Phoenix area? No, we don't. We don't. There's
There are 4 million.
there's less than 2 million in the Phoenix area. Less than 2 million. So using those area codes, we could have a whole bunch. We could have up to 24 million different phone numbers just in the Phoenix area here. That's crazy. It's like those robocallers that call you all the time. They're making a million calls a day. Anyway, they're calling you to tell you they've been trying to contact you about your vehicle's car warranty all the time.
That's not how it goes. That's the one you
Huh?
I know exactly how it goes, and that's not how it goes.
How's it go?
Damn, you put me on the spot though. You put me on the spot. So
Hey, you can't call me out if you can't tell me.
They told me I'm in debt.
Hello, we would like to contact for your car to send a warranty. That's what exactly what they say. That's exactly what they say.
We've been trying to
We've been
contact
trying to
you.
reach you.
We've been trying to contact you. We've been trying to reach
I get
you.
I get the reach you for the military one.
Anyway, all right. That being said, that's it. I want you guys working on 11.1 homework now. When that is done, go and work on the older stuff. So make sure you guys all like, share, and subscribe. So there we go.